Hi guys, and welcome back to round 4 of the TW Steel DMAX Heavy Heats Championship. Thomas Zalstovic and Jamie Pender are joint leaders of the championship with 323 points each. However, with Pender absent at this round, it's a great chance for Thomas to extend the league significantly.
With 3 heat wins from 3 heats, Chris Carter lined up on pole and was favourite to win. But Malcolm Clark was alongside him and had other ideas. Carter made a textbook getaway and built up a lead of 0.751 seconds on lap 1, leaving Clark with Thomas Zalstovic, Xander Mahoney and Lee Whitney all lined up behind him. Clark matched Carter for pace on the second lap to stabilise the gap, but with Zalstovic immediately behind him, Clark could not completely focus on catching Carter. Chris Monroe, Billy Clark and Daniel Flynn were having a scrap for 6, with Clark slipping through and holding off Monroe's attack to regain the place through the final 3 corners. Carter had hoped to build a lead and take an easy win, but Clark was putting in some fastest laps to close the gap. Carter responded to set a new fastest lap and pull out a 10th on Clark. Clark responded once more to close the gap down to 3/10, with the pair of them continuing to pull away from Zalstovic, Whitney and Mahoney. Carter was doing everything he needed to keep Clark just out of striking range as the race entered the final few laps, with 3/10 still separating them. Carter began to go slightly defensive on lap 14 as the gap came down by another 10, with Clark now fancying a go at passing Carter for the win. A spin from Whitney in 4th on the final lap as he tried to pass Zalstovic saw him drop to 5th. But there were no such dramas from Carter as he completed the heats with a whitewash of wins, winning by 3/10 from Clark. Zalstovic completed the podium 4 seconds behind, with Mahoney and Whitney completing the top 5.
So Tomek, it's been a good day for you, more points scored for the championship.
Yeah, some good points definitely. It was a bit mixed day for me in heats. I was trying my best, but I ran out of lag a little bit. Well done to Malcolm Clark, who proves each round he's a top contender really. So yeah, it's really nice to race with these guys. It's like we're really close to each other, but still we're respectful, and that just makes it really nice.
Well, Malcolm, you gave Chris a really good run for his money. You were really close to him pretty much the whole race.
Yeah, no, it was very good fun. I mean, it's I think it's we managed to pull out a bit of a lead. I was aware that just keep close to Chris, and then we should pull out a few seconds, and we did. And then I was waiting for him to make a mistake. Really, I mean, as you said, I wouldn't want to sort of take a dive up the inside. I think I wanted, I thought he might make a mistake, but then he doesn't tend to. So it was great. It was really good fun.
Chris, back to your usual fantastic racing. You must be very pleased with that result. You won all the heats, didn't you?
Clean sweep, yeah, maximum points, which I needed after the Wilton disaster. So I think I came into this about 12 points down. I'm now leading by 12, I think. I had 24 points on Tomek today. Got fortunate in the traffic and just did enough in the final. Malcolm was absolutely on fire.
Hot on your tail.
But he didn't make any silly moves, so I'm very grateful for that. He's a good chap, and I'm pleased for him to get a good result.
If you'd like to race in the DMAX Championship, visit our website or call this number.